to the Safe Room podcast. I am Rose, and I'm joined, as always, by Grace.
Hi.
We watched Return to Silent Hill.
We did, yeah. What a movie.
Bruh.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's I don't even know where to begin. This is like a baffling project in a way that like I don't think I fully could have expected it to be.
What did you tell me when you got out of the theater? I'm scrolling up in our
what did
chat.
I say?
You said
is a deranged motion picture is what I said.
That's true.
Yeah, obliterates the themes of the game for question mark reasons. It is an adaptation, the loosest sense of the term.
It is. This is an adaptation question mark?
Yeah. Reinterpretation, perhaps? I don't.
I am reminded, this is deep lore. Long ago, there was a live stream. I'm not going to say whose live stream it was, but they were doing a Let's Play of Silent Hill 2. And Steve Gaynor was involved.
Okay.
And in a foreshadowing from things to come for people on the outside, he said that he thinks James is a very sympathetic character. He feels bad for James. And I think that's the perspective of this movie.
Yes, yeah, quite literally. I feel bad for James. I feel bad for James Sutherland, who smokes weed in the Alps, who is painting his little Layers of Fear paintings, portraits of his wife.
Layers of Fear painting.
Yeah, that's my friend.
That part at the end, does she ask him what he paints?
I don't.
Did I get that right?
Yes. Yes,
And
no,
then
he does. She does, and then he doesn't say anything.
And he doesn't respond.
Yes, he just drives away.
We only see him paint pictures of her.
Yep. Oh my god.
This movie's unhinged. They made a Silent Hill 2 movie, where there's an antagonist who isn't in the movie, and it's not James.
True, yeah. Yup. Yeah. I do think like the time. Well, I don't know. The thing is that this movie's just too damn. I can't really understand like fan outrage about this film because it's just too damn silly. You know,
it's too damn silly, but also like it does try to like do the thing where it's like, hey, here's the shot from the thing.
Yes, it does.
A lot.
Yup. No, it has the bathroom, thing.
I will say him
reaching
driving
through the grate.
Yeah, him driving up to the tunnel that says welcome on it, but WELCOM, that got a laugh out of me.
Yeah.
So I guess we should break down what the plot of this is.
Yeah. So in premise, it remains intact, right? Like James is a guy who is sad about his wife. He gets a letter from her that is like, come back to Silent Hill.
Yeah.
He goes back. And in this, Mary, his wife, is a citizen of the town. And at the beginning, when they first meet each other, she's trying to get on a bus to go away. He offers to get her a ride back home. They fall in love. He's visiting the town all the time. He decides to move in. And it turns out that she's like involved. No, they're not married. I guess that's true. Yeah. She is like involved with the cult from classic films, Silent Hill and Silent Hill Revelation 3D.
Though this is a very racially diverse cult compared to
it really is. Yeah, before. That's true.
It also like takes place in modern day because James has an iPhone.
Yeah. That's like one of the things I was like, how does this, I guess it doesn't relate in some way, but because it's like so fixated on the cult stuff and that has like some of the same signifiers, it like feels like it's, I don't know. Anyway, it is like aesthetically very much in concert with those, particularly Christophe Gans' last run at this, but also just the franchise in general, I think. The film franchise, rather. And basically he goes deeper and deeper into the town, and like the apartment complex that James visits in the beginning of Silent Hill 2, like that is the apartment complex where they lived in the film. And you get scenes of like, you know, flashbacks to when they were living together and what was going on. And the hospital was where Mary was in the hospital after getting sick. And it also turns out that like her father was like emotionally and physically and sexually abusive. And the cult was also like feeding her this like hallucinatory poison, and they would like eat her or something. Like she would bleed. And they would like drink her blood.
Don't know.
In these,
I truly don't know what's happening there.
It's kind of unclear in a way that's kind of provocative, right? I kind of like that scene where he's like at the TV and then gets the flashes of like the mouths and like people licking blood off their fingers and stuff.
It's just funny because she shows up in the apartment after that, and she's fine.
Right? Yeah, she's okay. So it's like somehow the drug it's like magic or some bullshit, right? And he encounters Eddie in just one scene, who doesn't show up again the rest of the film. He meets Angela, who plays kind of a different role than she does in the game. She's just sort of there. And then also Laura's running around, and Laura has like a weird messed up doll. Yeah. And it turns out, and then also Pyramid Head is there. He beats up a spider lady.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yep. And basically you find out that James had promised Mary. Well, you find out a bunch of things. First of all, you find out that James had promised Mary that he would like stick by her no matter what. You know, there was a secret she had that she was reticent to tell him, but he was like, I know I love you so much. I know it's going to be okay. And then he like fucks off when stuff with the cult gets crazy. Right. You also find out that Angela and Laura is Mary's two middle names, and they're reflections of her childhood self and her like teenage self, respectively, or maybe not respectively.
Yeah.
How and the baby doll that Laura carries around is like the aborted fetus, unhealthy child of the like incestuous relationship with her and her father.
They say that in the movie?
No, but that's what I think it is. That's what the implication is to me. Okay. So I'm contributing a reading, I suppose. you also, so you find out that James visited Mary as she was dying, and Mary asked him to kill her. He kind of confronts this fact at the end and like gets a hold of like Mary's body after she turns into a moth lady. And then like they do the in water ending and he drives into the lake. But then you get a flashback to the beginning of the movie and he's trying to act different and prevent what happened, prevent her from going back to Silent Hill. And they drive off and theme of Laura's theme starts playing. And that's the end of the movie.
It's really unhinged.
There's also a part where he like snaps back to reality and is like in the hospital after a psychotic break, and then
that part
goes back to Silent Hill
because James has a therapist in the movie who he calls, and then the end of that arc is the therapist going, "Look, you need to put in effort to be better. I'm not going to be here for you if you're not going to like actually want to get better." And he's like, "All right, peace, cool." And then
I'm not going to get better.
Immediately cuts back to a scene with him and Maria, which fucking owns.
Yeah. Well, you get that shot of him like looking out the window and the moths landing on the window, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool. Is the therapist one of the cult members, or was I making that up?
I also thought that they were going to make that connection.
Yeah.
But maybe, but it doesn't really.
I'm not totally sure, but yeah.
It doesn't really go anywhere,
Yeah. I guess I would say, because we talked about like, I was like, when we watched the trailer live, was it on this? Was it on the main show? It was on the main show.
I think so.
Yeah. I was like, how does this look so bad? And the answer is that, part of it is that it's like a third of the budget of the original Silent Hill film.
Oh yeah.
And then has these like wildly ambitious CG effect shots. So, although a lot of those are like charmingly low rent in a way that I did find like endearing, there's a place for this sort of dreamy, completely unreal looking CG, I think.
I will.
Although,
say,
I would not.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll be honest. So I watched this. I was sat in the back of the theater for this.
Yeah.
So perhaps I didn't get the full experience of viewing everything up close. But I thought this movie looked mostly fine.
Yeah, no, I actually think parts of it look quite good.
I think the set design is like quite good in this.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, 100%.
But
I love that, like the poster.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. No, you're good. I like the poster, like him looking through the wall in the thing. Like there's just these little details. It's nice. It is nice looking, I think. Go ahead and say your thing about the ash falling from the sky.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep doing this. It looks like shit. Stop this.
Right. Yeah.
Just make it foggy, guys. You can still say it's ash, but make it fog, okay? It looks like shit every time. Why are you doing this?
Well, yeah, see, this is the thing, is it has to be consistent with the lore of Silent Hill 2006 or whatever, 2005.
Yeah, but you can just make it foggy and not say it and say it's ash.
No, yeah, I agree.
Just
I
drop
agree.
it.
That's so
make
funny.
the VFX budget go down a little bit.
Yeah.
Lost my fucking mind when the scene with Angela happens and she's like, I'm barricading part of the cemetery And also, I'm explaining to you, I'm expositioning about the ash. It's nuts.
Right. Yeah. It is so like, because that's sort of the weird thing about this, right? Is it's structurally very loyal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything happens in the order that it happens, right? Like, and even like the revelation about him killing Mary's like at the hotel, but there's no tape, there's no like, it's just like a flashback. The way that there's been all these flashbacks throughout the film.
Yeah.
And so it's just, that's sort of the like, I think the thing that feels baffling about this is I really just don't know who this is for on some level. Like, because I think if you're like a fan, if you're like the typical Silent Hill fan, this movie is going to kill you. Like it is going to make you so angry. Right?
Yeah.
And if you don't know what Silent Hill is, I don't know what you would get out of this. I guess.
Yeah.
Like I guess it's like sickos like us, maybe, that are sort of like, I don't know, very deeply weird movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's so much to I don't even know where to go from here.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at Silent Hill Memories, and they have that screenshot of the Heaven's Night sign.
Yes.
And Heaven's Night is just a flashback to Mary and James meeting up with like the cult people in Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And talking about Mary's dad.
Yep. Yeah. Well, also, I think so. You sent me a Reddit post. There's a Q&A with Christophe Gans. And apparently there was going to be, the dad was going to be played by, let me look this up really quick. Stephen Lang, but they didn't have the budget for it. So they like hired 20 actors instead to play the cultists. So I mean, I'm sure that a lot of those people were already in because you have to have the cult too. That's part of the thing, I assume. But so yeah, there is like a weird, her dad is just kind of like absent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very strange. Also just to have Mary be defined by not James, but some other guy that we never see.
Yeah.
Is very strange.
It is weird. I mean, because it just like makes it, I think about, I mean, like obviously like Angela in the original game gives, there is like a dimension of like sexual assault, of physical abuse that is like present in James's story that she kind of highlights or brings out, right? And instead, like, this just makes it literally things that happened to Mary directly, right? And from someone else, like not related to James, right? Which is, it's kind of like an odd, I don't know, like, because I kind of don't mind it in some ways, and I think there's this like middle period of the film where I felt the most lost in terms of like, because that was also the thing, is like I did not every new ending the movie has completely threw me. Like it ends like 3 times, and each one you're like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Right? Like so there's this period where there's like, it just felt unpredictable, and where I was sort of invested in like Mary and James' relationship and like where it was going to go in relationship to the cult stuff and like how that was going to play out. Like I did feel some level of like interest in it, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it brings that stuff to like to the forefront of Mary's story in a way that like like, I don't know, this Fred's review was like every adaptational decision is kind of like makes it more moronic and corny, and also it kind of works. And that's basically how I feel about it. Right? Like it is like, it's just objectively like it turns like Silent Hill 2 is like the game is like a, some ways kind of like, it's like a classy horror movie in some ways, right? Like it's like it's very adult feeling. It's about serious things. It is kind of grimy, right? And there's like an exploitative kind of like aesthetic factor to it. And it also has this like really like kind of spiritual quality to it even, right? The sort of hell and purgatory stuff. That it's kind of pulling on Jacob's ladder in relationship to, right? And that's a really like interesting resonant quality of that game. And this just kind of takes that kind of material and turns it into like a trashy, low budget horror movie, right? Which I don't know if in itself is like actually a bad mission, I guess. It just like, that is what it is. And if you cannot like vibe with the reality that like it is being made cheaper, right? Then this movie may not be for you. But I could kind of fuck with it. I think particularly, sorry, I've been going on for a while. I want to let you talk, but particularly after Silent Hill remake, there's something refreshing about something being like this blasphemous with the source material, and like not, because I think the thing about Silent Hill remake is it like is very much devoted to it and is promising that it's making all these changes for like good reasons, and this just doesn't have that pretense, right? In a way that like I kind of vibed with personally.
He drives like a Mustang in like the opening scene.
Yeah. Yes, and he smokes a blunt.
It's nuts.
Yeah, I saw it with a couple of friends, and one of them was like, James Sutherland wouldn't smoke a blunt in a car. That's dangerous. And that's true. Yeah, his Mormon ass would do that shit. Anyway. Yeah.
So my like good faith reading of this movie, is that it's partially about loving the entire being of someone, and that exposes themselves as you get further into a relationship, and reconciling all these different aspects of someone. Now, is it successful at that? No, but that I feel like that's what it's going for. How did you feel about Mary's performance? Generally?
I feel like it's pretty uneven. I think Maria does not come off well, generally speaking. Maybe that, I don't know. And then but that scene where he leaves, right? And she's like, "You think I'm disgusting," right? Is like, that's quite moving, I thought. I thought that was genuinely affecting.
I agree.
And that kind of, that sort of thing of like, James doesn't really realize this at the time, but like in that moment, he's unable to separate her from what's been done to her. Right.
Yeah.
And that's like and like Mary seeing that in him is like frightening. Right.
Yeah.
And that's, like that is, I think, a beat that is like well handled, and I feel like both performers are like present for that. But yeah, what did you think? Did you have a different reaction?
No, I agree with that. That's definitely the best version of depicting or like grappling with Mary as a victim of abuse.
Yeah.
And James having to deal with that. The worst version of that is Angela, who just like shouts the lines from the game at you in between expositing things from the movie that's different.
Yeah.
Like Mary, it just doesn't work. So Mary as a character is not suicidal. However, they do recreate the shot with the mirror and the knife for seemingly no reason.
Yes, that's so true.
Other than
you gotta have
the
iconic thing there. Yeah, it's so funny.
But then she's like, "Don't touch me. No one will ever touch me again." And it's
right.
like you're just saying catchphrases from the game. What are we doing?
Yeah. No, it's pretty silly stuff.
If you're an Angela stan, this movie will kill you.
Yes, no, it does. She gets done so dirty. And it's also like, I thought the prison sequence in the original game is just one of the like most visually like striking, and like it's just such a great sequence, right? And that like emerges as like a like concrete labyrinth where around every corner are just like paintings of Mary that James has painted. And that's like
he's in his Crimson era.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god, true. Oh, yeah.
I will say I did think the scene where he fucking demolishes Maria was pretty sick.
Well, I was gonna ask about
cool.
that. Like, what's your like? Pyramid Head is such a different thing in this movie.
Yeah.
I think
it's weird.
Or like in the prior films, also. Yeah.
Yes. It's very strange. As a scene, that particular moment, I just like it because this movie does have a weird proclivity towards practical effects when they can do it.
Yeah.
Like with the creatures and with Pyramid Head and stuff. So you just get like this just it goes all out with the blood and gore of that scene, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
As like a text,
right? Yeah.
It just doesn't work because James is not responsible for Mary's death.
Right.
So like
yeah.
So like Pyramid Head being this like figure that reflects James's actions, he literally mercy kills Mary. So like there's no metaphor because he's just like
she
not
asks him to
culpable for anything.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
See, I think that is like a weird. Do you think? I guess I don't know, because it does like it does kind of rearrange the whole movie if he does it. Like if he does it and Mary doesn't ask him to. If he's sort of like if he's like, your father's hurt you so much, I'm gonna spare you this pain of like dying because of him or whatever, right? And she like resists him. That's just like entering into almost like a thematic territory that the movie is just like not fucking equipped to deal with, right? Like it doesn't have the brain power to like actually do the thing. And it still feels like a weird change, you know?
Yeah. But I mean it still like it still wants to do that with Angela and Laura. So like you know what? I just don't understand. Like
no,
I don't know.
I think also like Pyramid Head kind of because
Because we also see like the first time we see him, he's killing a woman who's like like monster version of Mary.
Yes, yeah, true.
So it's like, what's the point? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and then it's also like, because there is kind of the thing where, you know, we're like, Mary's like, you're being scary. And he's like, what do you mean? In a threatening voice, you know?
Yeah.
There is this sense of like, yeah, he's capable of this kind of violence. And that's like, you know.
Yeah.
But then like the way it rearranges him killing Mary is like he's weeping as he does it, right? Which is like, like the way that in the game, in the first game in particular, you know, there's like this ambiguity about the tape and like what exactly he's doing, right? And the way that like him killing her looks like him raping her, or maybe just them having, you know, there's sort of this weird thing there, right? That like makes the question of like what exactly happened that like stick, right? And, you know, there's also no letter from Mary at the end, right? Like full text of a letter from Mary or whatever, right? So I do think that, like, I mean, I guess there's two things. I think I saw someone, I don't remember whom, but say that, like, on Letterboxd, say that, like, Pyramid Head represents James's resistance to the town, or, like, his sort of frustration with the town, right? And that's, like, Maria is the incarnation of Mary that the town like creates to placate him or to like move him away from like actually confronting what happened. Right. And so then like Pyramid, but it's just weird. It's like very positive in a way that's very odd. Although I guess that also like aligns because like Silent Hill Resurrection, Revelation, isn't it that he's like the guardian of Heather? Right? Is that one of the things in that movie?
I do not remember this movie.
I think so, because then they have like the epic fight between the Silent Hill 2 and the Silent Hill 3 monster at the end. And they're like fighting over her. Fucking stupid ass movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's like the idea of him killing Maria is like supposed to be related to that. And it's also like represents his determination to like get to the real Mary, right? Mm-hmm. And I think it is also like, again, it's something that like is just objectively sillier and like more because like Maria is this like incarnation of imagination, and she's also this like feeling thing that is external to James, and like what happens to her has stakes, right? Because she's like a suffering thing. Right? Like her suffering is real. Her emotions are real, even if like she isn't real, or she is like just a creation of the town or just a creation of his psyche or whatever. Right? And that like makes the stuff that happens with her like really like difficult and heartbreaking and strange. Right? And this just like, she's just kind of a bitch who hits on him and then she dies. Right? It's like, you know, yeah.
I like that they did the corny ass 2000s outfit.
Yeah. With her specifically, or them like the costuming in general.
With her specifically, and she has that stupid butterfly tattoo.
Yes.
It's very silly.
Yeah.
I will also say, okay. So, I know we joke a lot about my baby is sad.
My baby is sad. Yes.
Laura reveals that her teddy bear is in fact a baby who is sad.
Yes. Oh, because that's also one of the things that's so funny is when we were watching the teaser trailer, I was like, why is Laura scary? What the hell is wrong with this movie? I'm like, there is a reason for that. You know, I shouldn't have doubted. Like in context, it makes sense. Which is very, very silly. Anyway, continue, please.
I will say, I like her design. That scene where she's like fucking, being scary towards James.
Yeah.
She's kind of serving. She's got that eyeliner. She's got that like gothic dress on. I'm kind of into it. Like it's not Laura at all, but it's cool.
Right? No. Yeah.
It's kind of sick. She's just a fucked up little child gremlin. I like it.
Yeah. No. Well, in the part, she also just gets some of the great like things that the line where she's like, they're like in the hotel and she's like holding the baby, and she's like, remember my full name, James. It's like so funny.
It's up there with the fucking Batman v Superman. Why did you say that name?
Yes, it is. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Or just like there's all those lines from the prequels that people quote incessantly, right? Like it just has the like, it's so fucking funny.
I don't understand that as a reveal.
No, it's so weird. Like it's so, because like, I mean, again, this is something where like Silent Hill 2, there's an ambiguity about like where the other people James encounters in the town come from, what their deal is, right? Like how much they are like, are they reflections of his own psyche? Are they like real people who have also wandered in the town? Because like these are questions that people ask, right? Like if Maria is like 100% born from a wish, right? Then like where do these other characters come from and what do they mean in relationship to like James's, thing? And like the game does not have answers to that question, right? That is left open for interpretation in every sense, right? And in this, there is like a little cutscene where Laura just like explains to James what she is and how she relates to like his psyche, right? Like, and Mary's identity, right? It just is like clear as day what's going on there.
The shot of the gravestone is insane.
It's so fucking funny.
They don't make
like all
they
the
don't
stuff
make them like that. It's like they just made it like it's immediately a meme. Like what is happening?
Yes, yeah. Well, because all the like daytime sequences where he's like not in Silent Hill are like like have this fucking like stock photo quality to them.
Well, yeah, they're all shot like the outdoor scenes in like TNG or something.
Yeah, or like Windows screensavers. Right?
Yeah, Mary does have like the John Wick, like my wife died, here's a photo vibe.
Yes, yeah, totally, yeah. 100%. Yeah. I do think it's also just very funny, like how immediately obvious this was not filmed in America. It's not filmed within the boundaries of the United States. Nowhere looks like funny. That is the Alpine Mountains, you guys. This is supposed to be Appalachia? Are you fucking kidding me?
But I'm also like, I was like working out earlier, and I was like, let me try to like engage with the text in, like let me talk to the writer, because like if I'm gonna follow this, her like first name's Mary, right?
Yeah.
Her middle name Angela. Is her mother's maiden name Laura?
Who knows? Yeah. That's a good question. Because she's adopted, right? So it's like, what's the...
Is she?
I don't know. Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Oh my god. So where does Laura come from?
I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just remember her saying something about him taking her in or something. Right.
Huh.
I don't know.
It just does. It just doesn't make sense. It was just enough to have the actors be the actress. Like we didn't need that.
Right, yeah.
At all.
There has to be these like epic reveals, I guess. I don't know. But like this is the thing is it's like that's like it's not exactly so bad it's good. That's not quite what I mean. It's just like it's charming that the movie is this way. I find it like incredibly endearing. To me personally.
Oh, we didn't mention this, but Laura in this is the same actor who plays Laura in the remake. The
yes,
remake,
yeah.
which is very funny.
Funny.
Which apparently was just a coincidence.
Really? That's wild.
Because the two, they didn't talk to each other when they cast.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they did. Although I guess Akira Yamaoka, am I saying the name right? Worked on both. Did the soundtrack.
This is a vastly better soundtrack than the remake soundtrack, I will say.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah, totally.
Because it's not trying to do Silent Hill 2 again. It is like its own score.
Yeah.
Which is better. It's better than just adding
it has
guitars
some of
to the opening scene.
Yeah, I think there's like... Because I think from... Like, Laura's theme plays in the club at the beginning, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a few needle drops.
Like over the speakers. Yeah. I'm trying to think. There were a few shots in this movie that made me laugh out loud. One of them was the one where he's getting like thrown out by the bouncers in the club, and you get the like iPhone POV shot of him like looking in the mirror and then like getting dragged around.
That's why.
That was crazy. Also, him like drawing the pyramid head mask over him,
that
like
was
his self-portrait.
Nuts. Why?
Because there's like because there's sort of the like, I don't know, he gets the headaches every time the siren goes off and it goes from like normal world to other world, right? And then he like gets headaches in relationship to like seeing Pyramid Head and realizing that it's him, right? And I thought that was gonna like pay off in relationship to like him, but I guess that is part of the thing is he's like unable to confront that Mary's dead, right? Like Maria's like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "When did you last see her?" And he's like, "I don't know." A long time ago. Right.
Did you them putting Abstract Daddy in this and then making it another Mary is unhinged.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's so because he like cradles her head in his arms or whatever.
He says like "I'm sorry" or something, and then it explodes.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, not a good decision.
No, but once again, I did think that set looked cool for that.
Yeah,
half
it does look cool.
We see it.
Yeah, though. Oh, and that's also one of the big, visual ideas it borrows, like the pistons in the wall, the flesh walls and stuff is all there.
You can't say he didn't play the game.
No, you can't. You literally can't. Yeah, it doesn't like, I don't know. It is sort of weird because I think there is like a lot of like, this movie has a video gamey look and feel, and it's video gamey structurally, right? Because there's like levels, right? You go to the hospital, you go to the thing. You have the weird little like cutscene heavy part where you're flashed out of a, you're in the lodge in Alan Wake, right? Or you're in the asylum in Alice Madness Returns, right? Where it's like you're just walking around a little bit. And it also doesn't, I don't know that it necessarily feels like super Silent Hill-y in that way, right? The CG feels way more like low budget PS3 game than it does like Silent Hill era survival horror. Which is not to say it has its charms, to be sure. But
it's very neon-y.
It is very neon-y, yeah. But I just think,
sure.
I think the apartment complex, like the sets where there's just like these decaying walls and shit is like very striking, you know. I also like the stuff with his therapist is so funny, but those shots of her, like where it's like under the glass table or whatever and everything's like reflected around her or whatever, I was like, those are cool. Like the, you know, there's just like sometime when the movie's like really firing, it has like this dreamy sort of quality to it, you know, big shadows, like, it like looks nice, I think.
Yeah.
And so I really didn't, you know, that was sort of the thing, is I found it like pleasurable as an object to look at and like funny as a thing to think about. And I think there are like just way worse things that a movie can be. Right? Yeah. Like those infinitely worse things, I think.
Yeah. Also, Eddie is British.
Oh, is he? I guess so.
He has an accent and he calls James Jimmy.
Like he does call James Jimmy. That's
like
true.
He's the fucking Freddy from Twin Peaks.
Well, he doesn't sell men's. Eddie does not sell men's fashions. You know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm sorry. I was thinking of what's his name, who has like the transatlantic voice, who's like potentially the father of Lucy's child. Yeah.
Dick Tremaine.
Dick Tremaine, yes. Yeah. But I think I remember who Freddy is now.
Very bizarre him being in this movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it kind of, it really, well, then he like beats James up. So apparently one of the things that this Q&A is that there is a like fight scene, death scene with Eddie that was cut from the final cut. So, and apparently it's like edited, you know, it was like part of the movie until late in the game, right? Late in post-production. So it's possible that there will be a like director's cut or something at some point, but he said that he said that he has a director's cut ready to go, which is a fantastic thing for your director to say literally days after release. So true. Do you think it will be like, well, no, I don't know what reputation this movie is going to have in the future.
People fucking hate this shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. I just sort of mean like 5 years from now. I don't know because I don't think like the things that people don't like about this are not going to be fixed by 20 more minutes or whatever, right? That's just not going to happen, you know? And so there can't really be the like, you know, Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut is way better kind of discussion, I think. That is not going to happen. But like in 5 years, will people be like, oh, well, you know, there's things to appreciate? Or will this be its reputation forever?
Yeah, I don't know. Release the Gans cut.
Our Frenchman, our hero.
Yeah, apparently there was a lot of producer meddling as well.
Yes, yeah.
They thought the ending was too depressing, which is why
oh my god,
we get that scene at the end.
Yeah. Just so funny. The time loop stuff. It's so crazy.
Which I fully read that as James retreating into his fantasy before he fucking dies.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
I am not.
You're not.
You cannot get me to acknowledge the time loop shit in Silent Hill. Okay?
I will not. No, that's fair.
That's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, do we have lingering thoughts about the movie?
My baby is sad.
My baby is sad. Oh, I will also say
Yeah, good.
the like doll enemies, the like armless guys that spew blood or whatever, they look awesome. That's like a great.
The monsters look good in this.
Yeah, they look
to be
really
honest
good.
with you.
Yeah.
I like that scene with all the nurses and he's just like breaking them like mannequins. It's cool.
Yeah. Also the freaky little cockroaches with like the little man bodies on the inside. Those are great. Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah. Very strange movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, I had a good time. I don't regret seeing it, you know? I feel, it's, you know, for me, it's very much like 2.5 stars with a heart kind of situation, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's like good or great necessarily. And there, like, I appreciate a lot about it. And I think it is like a deeply funny object. So, you know, I'm going to call that a W for me personally.
Yeah, I just think Silent Hill and 2 specifically has such a reverence among not just like gamers, but like survivors of sexual abuse.
Yeah.
That like, yeah, of course people are going to hate this movie that's about James. Instead.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah. And I think that there's, you know, the way that this is like, yeah, the way that like the kind of prominent female characters get sidelined here. I mean, Mary in some ways gets more fleshed out, but like not really.
Wait. That scene where everybody is in her apartment.
Yeah.
And then they leave. And then James is like, what? What was that? And Mary's like, oh, I don't know. They just showed up.
Yeah, 20 people just showed up.
Oh, it was so funny.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's so funny. Well, it is like I also that shot where he like leaves the apartment and then all the cult members are like in the other windows of the apartment building, just like looking at him. It is unnerving.
Yeah. Yeah, what were you saying about what were you saying?
Oh, I don't know. I think I was wrapped up for the most part.
We were talking about Mary or like James. I don't know.
Oh, Mary in some ways gets more fleshed out. But not exactly, you know. Yeah, and I think the point is that you can say like, yeah, I mean, this is like a more misogynistic version of this story, or like a less, you know, like objectively.
Yeah.
And I don't.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I don't know. I just kind of have a hard time feeling especially mad about it because it's also like, you know, the original game like still exists, and like if you're willing to put a little work and emulate it, or you know, like there are ways to experience it. I would encourage you to do that. You know, this is no in the way in like remake has kind of in some ways like overwritten the original, or is at least the default way that people will engage with it going forward, because it's like the thing that's available on storefronts and whatnot, right? And this is in no danger of doing that whatsoever. Nobody will tell you you can just watch Return to Silent Hill instead of playing the damn video game. No one will say that, right?
You know,
so I feel like in terms of like yeah, like it's just I don't know. I don't want to necessarily treat it as like that's such an important object that must be like held in the specific place it is, because I like I don't know. I have weird feelings about it because I both feel that like playing these games when we first covered them on Safe Room was like, oh, these are really that good, right? Mm-hmm. Like they, in some ways, the reputation they have is just totally deserved, right? Like they are truly incredible, like lightning in a bottle works, right? And I also think like the reverence that people have for them can be kind of like suffocating and like overblown and sort of like difficult. Makes in some ways the game's like difficult to engage with seriously, right? And so I like am kind of like happy to see something kind of blow a hole in that a little bit and be willing to kind of like play in the space and reinterpret it, right? Even if I think like the reinterpretation is like way less interesting, right? Because I would much rather have something that like takes cues from Silent Hill 2 but does not feel devoted to it, right? Rather than something that's like, let's do Silent Hill 2 again, right? Just fundamentally.
Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to bring up. This movie is not only is not interested in Silent Hill 2, like doing that again, it's also not interested in the influence of Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Like Jacob's Ladder or like Blue Velvet or anything. It's just not interested.
No. Well, you do get there is a Jacob's Ladder Easter egg. Because there's a movie theater that is showing it and you get it on the marquee or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, but like
there's also
but no, you're also, right though. Yeah. Because it's like Jacob's Ladder, like Silent Hill 2, depending on the ending you get, this is like more one specific ending, right? But like is this like spiritual journey of reckoning and redemption or redemption is maybe the wrong word, but of reckoning and of reconciliation with himself, right? Like at the end of the game, he accepts what he's done. And I don't know that he like forgives himself, but he's like able to leave the town and sort of try to move on. Right. And that's like the Jacob's Ladder thing is ultimately this, journey to like accepting death and moving on to the like whatever is beyond. Right. And the like those movies are linked in this way that they are like spiritual journeys through like hellish purgatory landscapes for their protagonists. Right. That's not what this movie is at all. Right. Like not even remotely. Like James learns more in that he remembers more shit that happened, but I don't think there's like, he doesn't really grow as a person, or anything. Right.
No, his emotional arc is over when that therapist walks out of that room.
Yeah.
And he's like, bet, I'm going back in.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
There's also another Jacob's Ladder kind of illusion, but it's when Mary walks up the burning staircase.
Oh yeah.
Which, if you like Silent Hill 2, that will also kill you.
Yeah, totally. It's so great because that's also like, and I mean, I guess in some ways it's like fine because it's a different thing. It just is. It is nuts. Like the iconic moment in Silent Hill 2, like the most important thing to the game thematically to me is it's always like this for me, right? Like that's like the thing.
I was talking to it didn't register with me until I was talking to a friend of mine who likes Angela a lot, and I was just telling them about this movie, and they were like, does she say the thing? Did she say the line? I was like, no,
yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah,
not even a little bit. I mean, it just doesn't care. There's no in my restless dreams. She doesn't have restless dreams.
Yeah. No, she's surprisingly unfucked up for how much she's been through, right? She's just kind of normal. James is the weird one, ultimately.
It's true. Oh my God. Yeah. Also, the Maria wig is
Oh, it's fucking... All the, like, hair makeup is terrible. It's so bad. His beard is terrible.
the beard. I truly didn't realize how bad the beard was until I saw a screenshot.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
I think
bad.
when it's in motion, you don't really absorb what's going on.
He has it when he's killing Mary.
Yes!
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Oh, so...
Oh. And that scene is just so lame in this too.
Yeah.
Where she's just like, I have my father is still in me. Just get it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, it's
Stupid.
Not. It is dumb.
But the wig, I was gonna say, the wig is giving Ramona flower.
Oh, it is! Oh my god! Yeah. Well, she is she is literally the dream girl, right? So
Yes,
makes you
I guess
think.
it's true.
Makes you think.
I still think the best costuming is fucked up Laura, who's just tormenting James.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And she's just like, come back when you're ready, James.
Oh yeah, that scene is. I wanted to talk about that scene where he like sees Moth Mary, and then she like sticks her hand down his throat. That's pretty freaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they put her in that moth thing.
Yeah, they sure did.
She's actually in there. It's nuts. Yep. It's such a weird relationship to CG and practical effects.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, this was something that was also in the first movie too, where there were definitely things where I was like, why is there so much CG in this? Like, and it looks weird, and that, like, this is a sequel to that film in sensibility, right?
Yeah.
It's just that it's also like a little less like I think that changing Harry Mason to a woman is like silly, right? And like his justification for doing that is like absurd and obviously sexist, right?
Though informs a lot of what this movie is.
Yes. Yup. True. I did not think about that, but yes, correct. And it also like changing a game that is at loose terms about fatherhood to a game that is in loose terms to something that's about motherhood, right? It's like you sort of can understand how you get there, right? And how that works. And a lot of that stuff is like already, like you would say Silent One's a game about parenthood, right? Because a lot of the stuff with like Alyssa's mom is in that, it's like you already have, so like making it, okay, there are two parallel moms, right? And there's like things about that stuff. It's like, I understand how you make that decision and how that works, right? And this just doesn't have that thematic carryover like at all, right? So,
yeah.
Anyway, there you are.
Okay, I think that's. I think so.
Yeah. Well.
What a game.
What a thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Crane is such a weird last name to give Mary also.
It is a weird last name, I agree. Is it like a broader Silent Hill thing? Are there other Cranes?
I think this is just a movie invention.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Because I don't think Mary has a last name, because they're married.
No, she doesn't. So, like, yeah. At least I don't.
Do you think he started out with the dad and then worked and then reversed engineered it? Because that's what it seems like.
So yeah, no, I think the original script had the dad in it.
No, but I just mean as like the emotional focal point for this fucking movie.
Right, I guess so. I feel like that's what it's gotta be.
It feels like. Could truly go on forever about this. It's so wild.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, patreon.com/thesaferoom if you want to hear us talk about movies more.
Yes, literally. Yeah, you can go back and listen to our previous Silent Hill episodes. Oh, wow.
Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Bye.
My baby is sad.
My baby said.